Albuquerque trip, day 1. Dallas, Texas.
Are you ready?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I was born ready, baby.
Let's go! Just arrived in Texas and hotter than England, definitely. Definitely hotter than England. Not prepared. I just want to give a shout out to Brandon for lending us all these amazing cars. Thank you, Brandon. Day 2 of the Albuquerque trip. Lots of American stuff. So here we're just on a walk, and guess what?
New friend unlocked.
Here we are coming up to Calvary Church. We have been watching online since like 2019, and we're finally coming up to it. Here we have the big car park, a massive one. And here they actually have a coffee shop called Sopo, Solomon's Porch it stands for. Here we have the baptism pool. This is where my mum got baptised later on in the video. Here we have the skate park and go into all the world, ... Jesus Christ. Oh, almost forgot to tell you, new friend unlocked. Here we ate at Sawmill Marketplace. I had a pizza, he had a pizza, all good. Day 3, mountains and donuts. Here we went to Bristol Donut Co., one of the best donuts in the world you can get from here. I would highly recommend it. This is a very cringy shot. Look how forced that smile is. We're now going up to Sandia Heights. We're on a miniature hike, not too big of a hike, but up the mountains to get to like a little stone box. Don't actually know the history of it or something. There I am, taking a shot, thinking that it might be good. Here we are checking it, and the views from up here are amazing. There's some people talking, but there they are, the glorious mountains of Albuquerque. I mean New Mexico. But these are amazing mountains. Day 4, Old Town. Here we have the chili patch. And what would you say you liked about it, Harry? Old Town?
I would say you have to go to the Snake Museum.
Yeah, that was a very good place. You got to try that out. I like Old Town because of just how nice it looks and stuff. Very clean. What we did there was we just wandered about a bit, and I realised that there was lots of hanging chili, because like New Mexico chili and stuff. Here I'm walking with confidence, walking past a man playing some kind of what do you call it, like a flute, but a couple of them. Here we're walking past a couple shops. There's like a church, and here we have the Cybertruck. Once again, thank you, Brandon, for lending us this. The Cybertruck is an amazing car. Hey, what would you say you like about the Cybertruck?
I love how you can literally just put aircon in the seats. Because it's so hot, it's just amazing.
He loves the aircon basically because it was so hot. And the boot is it just looks like a Minecraft car really, like when you buy a mod. And day 5, Native American history.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my.
Shut the door.
Oh my. Black massive tarantula.
I did not know. Oh, I did not know they had
I
tarantulas.
really want to pick it up.
Oh, so Harry's an expert about tarantulas now?
Don't touch the back, otherwise
Oh
it's
my
sensitive.
gosh.
I have something really funny to tell you. Here I get embarrassed, so I stroke my bag and tweak little things which tighten your trousers. Here we're at Bass Pro Shops. They have a mountain lion chasing some deer, or elk are they? And look at all these guns. Look at all those chickens.
Yeah.
Here we're at the Indian Pueblo Cultural Centre, and we're spending the day here and eating lunch. So it's good to get all the information we can on everything, because it's better to know it than just let it sit there and not be known about. Here we have a courtyard area, and it says stuff about like flight of the eagle and stuff. Can't really see what's on the board there because of the shadow. I mean, the shadow on that. That's kind of annoying. But if you squint hard enough, you can read it. Here you have, I think, like the stone statues they've found. They're quite fascinating, really. They're there. And you have this thing called the sun dagger type thing. And here's some pottery. That duck looks very nice. I'd like to sleep with him one day, but I don't know if he would like it. Here we have some more information. And let's vibe with them. And here we have drum making. It goes from little scraps like wood into a big hollow thing like that until it can be made into a drum. We also have maccation making, I think. I think it's like shoes and stuff. And here we're driving out to something, because my mum and dad love Breaking Bad, to the cook site, I think it's called. There was lots of stuff filmed here about Breaking Bad. And it is amazing to see all this scenery going out there, like the Rocky Mountains. Can't get anything like this in England. Or maybe if you went to Scotland and Wales and stuff, you just have loads of hills. But look at this.
A couple from Great Malvern, England, that has been here this weekend. The Floyds, where's Tom and Sarah? Are they with us? Oh, over here. Okay, Tom and Sarah, come on up. Come on, hustle up here. All you guys, run up here. So we met them. I met them a couple years ago when I was in London. They've been watching us online, and I signed a copy of the Bible from 30,000 feet, I think, for them. I'm trying to piece all this together, the different places we met there. But we said, hey, are you guys open to having like a campus, a watch party in your town, Great Malvern? So they host that on top of their coffee shop, which they own a coffee shop. They run a coffee shop called Abbey Road Coffee, right up my alley. And so every Sunday they gather together, and they are part of our service in Great Malvern, England, a place where C.S. Lewis and J.R.R. Tolkien used to hang out and climb the hills together. So it has great significance. How is it being here, you guys?
It's fantastic.
We just want to hear your English accent, so say more words.
Mine's not that great, though, to be honest. I mean, I can put one on if you want. Yeah. Mine's more regional.
I don't think you have to, because that's legit.
Oh, hello there.
Here we are at this place, like little town called Madrid. It's very, very country western, and I love that. We went here to eat lunch, and then we went off to Santa Fe. We just mooched about for a bit. There's a power line with lots of shoes. Something you see every day, isn't it? And here's Santa Fe. If you ring this bell 3 times, I think, you'll come back to Santa Fe, which is probably more than likely. Here, I think this is the oldest town in America, or Albuquerque, I think. Either way, this is amazing. We went inside, and there was lots of stuff to look at. More than enough, actually, to see. Here we had we went mooching around the shops. Harry bought a little llama made out of llama wool. And the new friend unlocked thing earlier, they came back. The deer came back, basically. They just wanted to look at us. And the deers were nice to see outside the garden. So, I think, actually, Americans call it yard, in the yard, but we say garden in England, so it's nice to see these deers in the garden. And then we went to a coffee shop called Satellite Coffee. Here's good coffee there, and I liked it. And then we went to the Rattlesnake Museum. This is what Harry was talking about, and it was good. This one here is rattling its tail. I wouldn't go close to that one, definitely. He looks very mad.
Your fat jumps at this glass down. Get scared.
Why is this one look wet there?
Crop is building up to a burst of energy.
And this one thrashes us all over the pack.
Day 9, Sarah's baptism. Day 6, 7 and 8 didn't have enough footage to put in because we didn't film much on those days. Nothing really happens, which is good to film. But this is the day of my mum's baptism. This is the most exciting day, probably of our entire trip.
Get baptized, and we are so excited to celebrate with our family from another room across the world. And so just like we do on Sunday mornings with the baptism stories, Sarah came in and shared her faith story with us earlier this week. So let's take a look at this screen, and then Pastor Skip's going to baptize Sarah, and then we're going to start baptizing the kiddos.
Hi, my name is Sarah, and today I'm going public. COVID was a moment for me where all control was gone. I felt utterly helpless. Both husband and I are self-employed, and we just couldn't see where the future was going to go. I remember sort of getting on my knees for the first time and praying so hard and just truly saying, okay, I'm just giving everything over to you and just going to trust that you're going to look after us. From that moment, I think I learned to trust more and just let go of that control. So I think that's where I properly gave my life to God. Kind of decided that I wanted to get baptised a while ago, but I wanted to do it at a church where I felt connected to. But it just so happens that that's 4,000 miles away from home. So, but I'm excited, yeah.
Like and subscribe and share.